We all know Mark Grayson, the hero, the son of Omni-Man, the protector of Earth. But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, what happens when things go wrong? When Mark makes a different choice or suffers a different fate? Today, we're diving into the darker corners of the multiverse to explore the most significant Invincible variants, from the fodder that barely survived a day to the godlike conquerors who reshaped their realities. Let's look at the many faces of Invincible. First, we have Parallel Invincible, the what-if scenario. What if Mark chose to side with his father at the end of Season 1? He laid waste to the planet, claiming it for the Viltrumite Empire. But even in his darkest state, his humanity lingered. He couldn't bring himself to kill Eve, opting to paralyze her instead. A cruel mercy. Then, there's Goggles Invincible, easily recognized by those cartoonishly massive lenses. He was a powerhouse in the Invincible War, wiping out the teen team without breaking a sweat, only to be taken out by his own hubris when Rex Splode realized that even a Viltrumite can be blown to bits. But if you think he was bad, look at No Goggles Invincible. This isn't just a soldier. This is a psychopath who treats the destruction of the Guardians of the Globe like a twisted game. He's the closest thing the multiverse has to a Joker, laughing while he decapitates the immortal and uses his head as a bowling ball. Not every variant is a chaotic mess. Some are professionals. Mustache Invincible and Viltrumite Invincible represent the true Viltrumite ideal. These versions were either raised on Viltrum or trained early by Nolan to be cold, clinical, and efficient. Mustache Invincible fought Tech Jacket in a brutal clash of tech versus genetics, while the pure Viltrumite Invincible grew up as an emotionless killing machine. In his reality, this version of Mark was strong enough to go toe-to-toe with Spawn, a feat that puts him leagues above the average hero. They don't care about Earth. They don't care about sentiment. They are simply the sword of the Empire. Some Marks weren't born into power. They were forged in misery. Prison Invincible spent a year in a Viltrumite jail, tortured by his own father until his body adapted to the pain. It broke his mind, leaving behind a bloodlust maniac. But the peak of tyranny is Emperor Invincible. He didn't just join the Empire. He usurped it. He killed Nolan, took the throne, and subjugated his entire world. Whether he's one-tapping heroes in London or leading a massacre, he is pure, unadulterated strength. Even in the Wasteland dimension, he stands as a testament to what happens when you remove every shred of compassion from Mark Grayson. Finally, we arrive at the top three. Sinister Mark, the man who hated Angstrom Levy so much he turned his life into a living hell before the war even started. He's the catalyst for the cannibalism of the Wasteland, the last one left standing because he was the most ruthless. Mohawk Mark, the man who couldn't stomach the cannibalism but was more than happy to build a harem and conquer his Earth. He's a bridge between the monster and the man, eventually becoming an ally to our main Mark. And then there is the May Mark, the hero who chose to reject his father, who endured the beatings, the betrayals, and the loss, only to emerge as the true leader of the Viltrumite Empire, not as a tyrant, but as a savior. He spent 500 years growing, learning, and becoming the greatest version of himself. In a sea of monsters, he proved that being invincible isn't about how many worlds you can break. It's about how much you're willing to endure to fix them.